It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos 7, Chiefs 0. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
This defense for the Broncos, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at
the 38-yard line. Again, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The Chiefs at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Broncos 14, Chiefs nothing. Will Lutz set to kick
After
off.
the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second and 10.
Mahomes going to throw.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
11 more on that one and another first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They go play action. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 75.
And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
That is incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Now Patrick going to change the play.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's what we were hoping to see out of Williams last season before a torn ACL 4 weeks in ruined expectations that he could join the top tier of NFL running backs. That type of upside remains, though, and Denver certainly prepared to help him unlock it as he returns to full strength.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Michael Dana. With a big-time sack on third down, it's a loss of 7. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Down to the 42, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a throw here to his running back, and the offense moving quickly to the line.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll change things up.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Broncos.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. 3rd and 12. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And all the way home. Troutman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Mahomes.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They go play action here on first down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as the tackle made down at the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They run. It's Williams. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Mahomes going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
And the Broncos first down.
The busy night continues for Williams.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Broncos.
Again, it's Williams. Unable to corral him, he fights through.
Still on his feet.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Javonte Williams.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Chiefs 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left sideline, It's complete. Touchdown!
Isaiah Pacheco
With touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. Steps away to it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Denver.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
173 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something we're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Mahomes to throw. That'll be caught by Rice.
He's to the 15.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
65 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So despite the huge deficit,
They're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they take a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And you and I both know from experience that having the title reigning Super Bowl champs is a blessing, but a curse when the next season begins, right? Because everyone circles that game on their schedule. They can't wait to come in and play, and they often do things you don't even expect because they figure, what do we have to lose? We're playing the Super Bowl champs.
So for the Broncos, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3.